Okay. It says I'm live on YouTube. It does say that I'm live. Let me launch the game. Let's see what happens. It should be factory tour. Is it working? Can you see anything? What do you see? Yay! No, we're on the phone. And you can see everything? It's loading. Yay, it's working. That's so exciting. Oh, you might want to mute your computer. There's not really any significant sounds that are coming through the... Oh, you might want to mute your computer. There we go. Or yeah, you just turn down the volume on your iPad. Okay, so there's a little bit of a delay from what I actually do to what you actually see. I've got it actually open on my other computer. So what was I doing just before starting this? I was... Sorry, just 1 second. I need to make sure that this is up and running. Hello? Hi. I just got it set up with Mom. Sorry? Trying to get it set up. What? another 15 minutes.
I can start back again.
Go ahead. Back?
Yeah, I'm ready. It works.
Sorry about that. Sarah's been watching a movie downstairs. Okay, so this looks like it's up and working, which is good. So this is my little, where I was telling you about before how no, I'm giving her a tour of my factory. I'm showing it to her. She doesn't want her cake. Okay. Anyways, so this is the outpost that I was talking to you about with the oil. Let me build one of these. So the game works. You have this little constructor tool. And you can kind of build whatever you want. See, I've got this little thing in my hands. So you can kind of put down like items wherever you want. So I have to click it, and then it will build it. But I have to have the resources, like the things in my inventory. So this is my inventory. So this is all the like random stuff that I've collected over the last little bit. My video is delayed a little bit from what I actually see on the screen, so I'll try and wait to catch up. But the cool thing is you can always dismantle anything that you actually don't want. So if you wanted to kind of reset your whole area, you can do that. No, you do get them all back. So it really encourages you to kind of like try something, experiment, and then try again. So this is the farthest out that I've been. Here's the map that I have. This is kind of where I am out here. This is kind of like a beach area, and it's quite far from like my main base. And I'm only about, say, halfway up the map. The map is actually really big. But I'll take you and I'll show you my other little encampments. These are all the little refineries that I was talking to you about. So I've got these refineries, and then I've got off in the distance here, those are the water pumps that are pumping in for the coal generators. I had to go to the beach to get oil. So there's these oil spots down over here. I'll catch up to myself in a second. There it is. So you kind of have to go and find these spots where you can get the resources, and then they mine it for you. In this case, I'm pulling out crude oil, and it's extracting, and it's going through these pipes, and it goes down to my refineries. The refineries make plastic, which kind of comes out this little conveyor belt. And it also has this output, which is heavy oil residue. Well, the heavy oil residue has to go somewhere or it'll back up the system, so I have the heavy oil residue combining in here to make petroleum coke. So the petroleum coke is going in here into these storage boxes, and then is going out into my coal generators. So the generators are... Why is it not getting any water? Oh, because I was in the middle of setting this up when I stopped playing around. So I'm going to do this. Build this out. There's really no selling, like there's no merchants or anything. Here, and you here. So this should start giving us some water, at least to this one. See how the pipe, it kind of expands to show you what direction it's flowing and whatnot. So this one should kick in, but I've actually run out of materials to make the rest of the pipeline that I need to. Just 1 second. Hi, sorry, I missed communication with Sarah. I thought she was going downstairs, but she was staying up here. You still connected? Alright. So, this is my buffer because I didn't know how much of this stuff I actually needed. Kind of stockpile it and store it because I didn't exactly. Apparently, I've disconnected. My network connection is spotty. Okay, there we go. Alright, sorry it took a second. Okay, so again, these are my little water pipes pumping water, feeding kind of half the factory there. And I'm out of materials. I need some copper to make sheets to finish the rest of the pipes that I need to make. This one. This is my hypertube. Yeah, so yeah, this is my hypertube. So what I will do is I'll show you how the hypertube works. I just have to jump into it, and then we go for a ride. So this is my farthest outpost that I have with the oil processing. But we're going to be going back, and we follow the plastic as it travels along my conveyor belt, and it goes into probably one of my more organized. Most of everything I do is organized chaos, but I've got some mined materials along the conveyor, and we're going to go up in a second. And here we are back at my base. So this is my main outpost that I've just started working on. So I've got several of my construction machines here. My main base is where I've been, you kind of start at your main base, and then I keep building these, satellite bases, farther and farther out. This one here, this one's my, I got some iron nodes, specifically so that I could craft, you can kind of see them down here as they go along, these metal boxes. I need them for different things, and so I decided to create a little factory that makes these little metal boxes, and then they go along the line and go back to my main base. So this here, oops, I missed. So this here is my production for those. Oops, wrong one. I put these kind of close together as a last-minute addition because I kept having to travel. No, wrong one. Because I kept having to travel up and down the floors of this one, because it's kind of hard to see, but I've made several floors. So I was trying to figure out some sort of elevator system and be pragmatic. So this is the second floor. Yeah, objects can clip in this game, so it makes things a lot easier. But the guys that do it a lot don't like. Ooh, this is all I need. Perfect. These are copper sheets. So I'll grab some, and then when I go back to the other base, then I can show you that. So this makes copper sheets, and then up here is my third floor. So I've just added a third floor, and it's set to make wire, but I haven't quite finished the wire production at this point. I've just got here. I'll build a storage bin and show you what it looks like when I build a storage bin. What? So this is a storage bin, and I'm just connecting it up to my other storage bin because I'm going to need a lot of these. I'm going to start building computers up here, but I need to get a lot of this. This is called quick wire, and so I've got a whole bunch in this container, and now I've just made a second container. Yeah. No. Why are these being starved? That's the question. So there's all kinds of little production challenges that you have to worry about. Like making sure that your belts are all connected and that they're going to the right place. I don't know why it's taking... Oh, this is the first machine on the line, and so as it goes down, each subsequent machine gets fewer and fewer pieces of plastic. But it takes 4 pieces of plastic to make my circuit boards. So this is part of my circuit board factory. So this one fills up quite a bit before the other ones actually get it. So technically, I'm starving my other production units, and that's part of the game. Is so I've got basically 6 machines over on the other side making these plastic things. So you can see they kind of come over in groups of 6. To get more plastic, I'd have to build more machines over there to increase that plastic flow, to keep these machines full and happy all the time. And then they come and they spit out these circuit boards that are happening. Yep. And so I'd have to do something with the byproducts and stuff. So it's everything's all connected, and it's a pretty neat system. Now everything has to go somewhere, so So yeah, my computer factory is going to be up on the top level there, and my everything else. See, I got to build. See, my next thing that I'm trying to unlock is a jetpack, and I need 100 more rubber, 200 plastic, 100 motors, and 25 computers. Well, I haven't built any computers at this point, so I'll take you back. So this is my largest and probably my most organized. Well, it's not my largest, but this is my second farthest production facility. I'll take you back and show you. We're going to hit up my main base, and then I'll show you my power plant. So there's some of the animals over there. You can kind of see them by that rock. Go underwater for a bit. There's some more creatures that inhabit the planet. And of course, when you're going out for the first time, you like you don't know where you're going, and you're trying to find everything, and everything's new and exciting and scary because things are trying to eat you or push you off a cliff. So this is my main facility. So this up here, you're gonna take a second to catch up with me. So this up here is the space elevator. So this is one of the big structures in the game, and it's used for a lot of progression. So it keeps forcing you to like upgrade technology and upgrade your production lines and get better, because there's more and more things that you can unlock, and you have to send special components up into space to get them done. So I've connected my facilities here with hypertubes. So this facility here crafts a couple things for me. It crafts these automated wiring. It was a big structure. There was a big thing to try and get this automated wiring done, and that was one of the components that they needed, like hundreds of. So there's the automated wiring, and this one over here. This one is, you can see it come out, little tiny explosive. So that helps me clear out rocks. And here's a bad guy. Yeah, you can see, you'll catch up. So there's one of the bull guys that's trying to kill me. No. So, yeah. So that's what this facility does, is it crafts that component. Oh, also this other one down here. What was it again? This one. These don't really have a name, but they just kind of like wander through your base. They're completely passive. I'm just going to take some of these and give them to my project. See how much stuff I need to give. I need to give adaptive control units, modular engines, and these versatile frameworks. So I've got a whole bunch of versatile frameworks that I'm working on. And then the other ones I'm not quite there yet from a crafting perspective. So this is the mess. This is my original base. This is kind of chaos central. I don't know how better to describe it, but yeah, tumultuous. So it's kind of, yeah, there's a lot. Well, you have it muted. There's the slow hum of all of the machines and stuff. A lot of the production lines are kind of halted because the containers are full. Because I'll go away and do something, and then they'll produce everything until the containers get full. So you can see stuff off in the distance, and you can. This is my main hub. It's the hub everything. It's kind of the first building that you start with. And then over there, the 8 buildings that kind of look really similar to each other. That was my original power system before I switched over into coal power. Well, it tells you recipes and stuff about things that you have to make. So you can search for a part and say, okay, hey, I need to make these reinforced iron plates. Well, to make a reinforced iron plate, it takes 6 iron plates and 12 screws. And so you can see different machines over here where they're making reinforced iron plates, and all these blue boxes that you see are just boxes of screws that are going different places. Yep. So we were up here in the oil sands, up over there, and then our mid-range base was down over here, and then we're back with the main production facility, which is down here. My cursor will take a second to follow what I just said. Yep. And you can see all my little tube lines, because you also got to remember, before you unlock the tube lines, you have to walk everywhere. And so even a short walk can take a long time, especially if the plants are trying to kill you. And stuff. So I'm gonna hop down here and then show you. This is, oh, I forgot, I need to pick this up. Hang on 1 second. Did I put it here? Yeah, I did. Here we go. Get this out. Yeah. Have some coffee. So this is my research center. Lots of different things that you can research. I've researched several of them. There's some stuff that I don't have the equipment for just yet. But yeah, so this is my main base. It's pretty hectic and not well organized. But the reason that I kind of started playing this game was I saw a guy who did like just a crazy, ridiculous base, which is very similar to what this is. But like I see a lot of guys who play this on YouTube and whatever, and they make these super organized superstructures that take hundreds of hours to put together. And I'm like, there's no way that I can do that. I'd much rather just play the game because I want to. So we're gonna go to my power generation area. So we're gonna hop in here, go through a tree. Again, like I can't stress enough, like the hypertubes have really opened up the world by speeding up the transit between all of these different places, so I don't have to walk. There's a critter. Sorry, you'll see it in a second. So where I'm going right now is my, this is one of my farthest away factories, and it was really interesting to try and like find this place. It's mining quartz, is what it's for, and it's making silica and stuff. But it was like super scary trying to find this place. I get a little scanner that I can scan for different things, but it doesn't really tell me, like, it'll ping, but it doesn't really tell me where, like, here, this one is, there's a copper 471 meters in this direction, but it doesn't exactly tell me where, and so I was way up on these cliffs, way up. I didn't realize that it was in this giant cave, and it wasn't until I kind of took a different approach that I actually found the cave. So I'm just going to quickly take you through this little area, and then we'll be done, and I probably should help Sarah out with some chores. See, there's some scaffolding that I built to try and explore the area at one point. So I'm taking all this quartz back because I'm trying to build crystal oscillators, but I need more components to build the crystal oscillator connection to the internet. Oh, there I'm back. So I'm back. Am I still streaming? Okay. So way up here is the spot that I'm going to be building my my factory. So all that quartz comes all the way down into this bin, and then this factory will be building things for me. But it's got most of the components I need, but not everything. So have to wait until I unlock the next thing to get this. But this is one of my probably more organized facilities. You can see all the machines are lined up. So the big thing that really opened up the game was coal. So finding coal, which is here. Finding coal, and we're just going to take a bit of a ride so that I can show you the crazy things that happen to the coal. So we're on the so here's all of my power plants. We'll catch up in a second. So each of the power plants has to get fed coal. But then, like, I keep running low on power, so I keep, like, expanding it and expanding it and expanding it. So I've got this whole mess of just cables and things all connected to each other. And then you see these that's a gel pad. If you before I installed the hypertubes, I had these like little bounce pads around, and if you land in the gel, then you don't get hurt. So you try and land in the gel. So these lines that go up, they connect in to up here, which is my main steel production facility. So all of my steel is made up here, and so these bins hold all of the things that I need for steel production. But then, to make it more advanced, we actually whoops, go this way. We needed to create motors, so we needed a motor production plant, and to create motors you need stators and rotors and gears and stuff, and so that's what this up here is producing, all of that, and it comes down here and it feeds my motor production facility, which is making motors. So, and there it is. So this is my power plant, and I build out over the water because it's nice and flat, and I can build things that kind of hover in the air. Some of my machines are actually fed from the bottom, so the machines actually drop down. So I built this kind of glass platform that you can kind of see down, and then you can see underneath. But there you can see all my lines going up that are feeding my steel construction. There's my power plants again. Yep. You can play multiplayer so that other people can play with you, but well, I don't have anyone that has this game. So where should I go? Okay, I'm gonna go this way. I think I put a line down here. Whatever. See, I built these ladders so that I can get around. And then go back. Whoops. So this will take me back down. I don't actually want to go that way. It'll give a nice little view of my area. A lot of times I'm running back and forth. I jump in a tube, pick stuff up, jump back in the tube, go back to wherever I was before. This is my main one. I tried to build like straight up, but it was before I knew how to do stuff, so then I made a little loop-de-loop. You can see my space elevator off in the distance. Yep. So that's my factory. And this is where I sleep. And a little computer. And it's a moose. And a toilet. That's a picture, I think. So there's lots of crazy biomes, lots of like green grass and deserts and whatnot, and stuff. But I'm gonna head back to here and kind of take you back to where I started. So I have another facility down there, and they're making something. I forget what. It was one of the first complicated things that I made. But like a lot of the guys will build these big, like they'll put the floor down and then they'll build these giant facilities and whatnot. This is building rotors. This is my rotor factory. And then this was one of my early excursions out to find more materials. Well, yeah, there's poisonous gas clouds. Can't forget those. I try and steer clear. So yeah, this was one of my first excursions. And I definitely haven't... Sorry? Oh yeah, you respawn back at the thing, but everything that was in your inventory gets dropped into a crate, and then you have to go and pick it up. I found this coal node over here, so I have a small steel facility. Ooh, there's another guy. I found this space over here. I don't think I can get back from there though. So I'm not going to go there, but it was a scary area. There was spiders and stuff. But I've marked it so that I can come back when I have some better equipment. Because what I like to do is I like to drop these power poles, because I always need power. Yeah, this is the spooky tunnel. But then I got all the way down here. Well, I guess I did have power. Oh, maybe I didn't build. It's my chainsaw. Build. Which one do I want? I want this one. Oh, don't have rotors. So yeah, so I got scared. There's a thing. There's quartz down there that I found. If I do quartz, there's like quartz down that way, and I was trying to find quartz, but it was too spooky. There's spiders and stuff that will get you. So we'll go back. Boop. Oh. Well, maybe we won't. Maybe we have to walk. That's fine. We can walk. Uh-oh. Ah. Uh-oh. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. And that's why you have explosives in your pocket. Yeah. So now we have to run back. But you get a chance to see what it's like with all of the bad guys trying to eat you. Okay. Anyways, so we'll take this one back, and then we'll go back to the oil facility just so you can see the way back again, and then that'll be it. I'll go do stuff. Yeah, I imagine. No. Even if you fall in water, you can't spill the coffee. But there's the base. There it is. My space elevator. I was supposed to go that way, you can see the tube over there, but I ended up accidentally going this way and I just haven't gotten around to fixing it. Probably about 80 hours. Well, it keeps track, but that's like the computer's been left on overnight a couple times, so maybe closer to 60. August 4th. Yep. Here's the big drop. Whee! Traveling out here on the beach the very first time was really scary. And there we go. Oh yeah. We haven't even seen all of them, because there's there's like some really spooky forests that have a lot of spiders that drop from the trees, and I'm just not quite there from ready to handle them standpoint. Just quickly connect this one over here. Gate. Connect to that. There we go. This was the first thing that I said that I was going to. There we go. And now, these things are consuming my coke, petroleum coke, and the water's all connected. Everybody's happy. And we're polluting the atmosphere. There we go. That was my factory tour. Thanks for coming on adventure with me. Yeah.